What's up? It's February the 3rd of the year 2020. I was just thinking about some stuff. First off, though, before we get started, man, it was cold today. And the north wind was blowing right in at me where I work. I'm mostly sheltered. But there's like 2 spots that have to be open. And the wind was bellowing. Good word, right? Through both. It's pretty cold. And I mean, it's snowy here, man. Look. That is nothing. It's everywhere. And it's a lot of it. So yeah, I work outside. Because, it's got to get done. Someone's got to do it. And that someone is me. And I grab logs and rocks, big rocks, not boulders, but big rocks. What would you call a big rock? A large stone? This is just another way of saying a big rock. They're big. Think sometimes have you ever watched the World's Strongest Man competition? You know how they're always picking up big rocks. It's pretty much that size, a lot of them. And they get icy and cold. And I wear 2 pairs of gloves and put hand warmers in them. And still, the icy grip of winter makes my fingers hurt. But it's cool. Because I get through it. Anyways, one thing I was thinking about was that one thing I want to overcome this year is the bad habit of worry. Think about how much we all worry. Worry that some bad thing is going to happen to us in the future. And who knows? We all have I don't know, maybe not all of us, but some of us have a habit of worrying. And I think, if you can kind of detach yourself a little bit and see your life as the most epic adventure that you're living in real time, almost or like a video game that you're playing, or like a movie, the things that come, yeah, it's cool that we get to go out in the world and face things, and we have things that, and if we can come at it with a different attitude, I don't think we'd be freaking out like the world is ending all the time, or just we wouldn't even, get as depressed and stuff. If we could just, the thing about overcoming worry is people think of it as a really hard thing, and they worry about how they're gonna do it. But once you get it, it happens in an instant. It's weird. It's like, bing. You just realize you're like, I could just look at this in a different way. I could just look at everything in a different way. Shit. Even if there's a dam, knock on wood, worst case scenario, oh, there's a nuclear holocaust. Bummer. Not really. There's a wrench in my plans. So, be Mad Max now. Shit. Adapt. Accept. I don't know why it's so hard sometimes to accept reality and stuff, because reality is not that bad. It's pretty great. It's pretty great, and it can be downright amusing all the time if we can just chill out a little bit. And maybe, I guess one thing is like by not judging ourselves and everybody else so much all of the time, always. Man, we're always doing that, especially to ourselves. Always judging, well, we're not good enough. It's so stupid. If you can just let go of that completely, detach. Like the reason why I say like a video game or like this grand adventure and stuff is because then you see it's unfolding in real time, and it's like stupid to make a judgment on you or anybody else. Everybody's trying, for one, and the more of a merciless asshole somebody is willing to be, if you can just see reality clearly, you just see like you can maybe see into like what is messing them up that way. I don't think like, because rare is the person who's done like bad things. It is like coldly calculating and a genius, truly evil, like true. That kind of true evil is also, I just don't believe that exists, but it could. No, because it's too, see, the point is, it doesn't matter, man. You can tell a person, you can tell everything you need to know a lot of times in a person's character, and but really it just boils down to being smart too. And but again, I think a lot of it is this. It's powerful to believe strongly in a person's good. And a person can feel that. And while it doesn't, in the end, a person's going to do what they're going to do. But I think that you can bring out good in a person by believing in it. Because it comes out in how you speak to the person and how you treat them. And wow, I've seen it a lot of times. Treat a person like they're really great, and oops. I promise you, with all my heart, they'll show you how great they are. And you know what? Everybody is pretty great. We're too hard on ourselves, and we're too hard on each other. Let's give each other a chance.